Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel Unyistitches. In this channel we upload sewing tutorial, sewing tips, sewing tricks and sewing techniques. So in today's tutorial we want to learn how to draft this beautiful neckline that you see on the screen. If today is the first time of you seeing me, you're welcome to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. So without wasting much of our time, let's go straight into the tutorial. This is my pattern paper. So I folded my pattern paper into two. Can you see? So my pattern is on 4. This side will be my side front and this will be my center front. So I've gone ahead to mark all my measurements, my vertical measurement. So this is my shoulder line, this is my chest line, this is my bust line, under bust line, and the half length. As you can see, the style is a bustier. So we are going to draft our bustier pattern first before the neckline alteration. So on here on my pattern paper, I've started drafting my basic bodies. So I will talk you through on how I do this. So the first one here is my shoulder line and chest line, the bust line, under bust line, and the half length of the gown. Then I went on to mark my shoulder measurement, that is shoulder measurement divided by 2. So the one I'm working with, when I divide it by 2, I have 8 inches. Then I slope my shoulder by 1 inch. The next one was for me to mark my neck measurement. So I'm making use of the standard measurement, which is 3 inches neck width and 3 inches neck depth. Because we are going to do some alteration on the neckline, so I just use the standard neck measurement. And then I connected from my shoulder slope to my chest line. So for me to know where to connect on the chest line, I went ahead and marked my shoulder measurement on the chest line. So I connected it here, as you can see. So let's continue from there. The next thing I will do will be for me to mark my bust measurement, divide by 4. That is the bust circumference, divide by 4. So the one I'm working with is 40 inches. So when I divide by 4, that will give me 10 inches. So I'll mark my 10 inches down. So coming to this line, I'm going to mark half of this line. Can you see? Then the next thing will be for me to come in by 0.5, and I'm going to use my curve ruler. Can you see? So now the next thing will be for us to go ahead and impute our darts for the bustier. So I will come to my bust line. I'm going to mark half of my bust span measurement, that is nipple to nipple measurement. The one I'm working with is 8 inches, so half of my bust span will be half of 8, which is 4. Mark it there. I'll mark it on my under bust and also on my half length. I'll go ahead and connect to have a straight line. So now the next one will be for you to determine the dart intake that you want to use. For the purpose of this tutorial, I want to use 2.5 inches dart intake. Then I will go ahead and divide that 2.5 into these two sides of my pattern paper. So towards my side seam, I'm going to make use of 1.5. And towards my center front, I'm going to make use of 1 inch. So coming to my underbust, I'm going to mark my 1 inch, and I will mark same on my half length. I'll connect to have a straight line. Then towards here, I'm going to mark my 1.5, as I said earlier. So next thing I will do for me to go ahead and draw my curve. Can you see? So this is my curve. Next thing will be for me to mark the rest of my horizontal measurement. So I will come to my half length. I'm going to mark my waist measurement, divide by 4. Then I will add this 2.5 inches dart. So I'll go ahead and connect it here. The next one will be for me to impute my bust dart. For me to know my bust dart intake, I'm going to measure from my shoulder to the waist for the front, and I'll measure the same from the shoulder to the waist for the back. You will see that they are not the same. For example, the one I'm working with, shoulder to waist for the front is 17 inches, and shoulder to waist for the back is 15.5. So the difference there, that is 17 minus 15.5. That difference is what I'm using for my bust dart. So my bust dart is going to be 1.5 inches. I believe you are following. Now I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point. Then the next thing will be for me to draw my princess seam dart. So to do that, I'm going to measure this armhole line. Then I will go ahead and mark the center of the line. Can you see? So I have 9. So I'll go ahead and mark half of 9 inches. So that is where I have it. So I'll go ahead and curve it. Can you see? I'm going to shape my dart. So those are my darts. After marking my curve, I'm going to mark ½ inch upward. Then I'm going to draw another curve that save as our dart. So I'm marking 0.5 inch dart. Can you see? So this is the dart. So to draw the style line, I'm going to measure my shoulder line. But this depends on how big you want the shoulder line to be. And I just need something like 4.5. I don't want it that big. From my neck depth here, I'm going to come down by 0.5. I believe you can see. So from my main shoulder line, I'm going to mark 6 inches. And then from here, so you can see me doing 2. I'm going to mark, this is 2.5. Can you see? Can you see? I'll go ahead and explain again. So from here to here, mark 4.5. Then from here to here, I mark 6 inches. Then I connect it to this point, which is ½ inch below my neckline. So I'll go ahead and cut my pattern. So this is just a quick guide on how to draft this neckline. Can you see how beautiful the neckline looks like? When you're cutting it on your fabric, remember to add your shoulder joining allowance, your joining allowance of the center front and the side front, the both sides. Add your joining allowance. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, share our videos so that others will see it and learn as well. I will see you on our next tutorial. Bye bye.